July 9th, we started talking about this industry because the VectorVest software pointed it out that it was a hot industry. Folks, that's 3 months ago, and you saw it here on YouTube Live. Since then, the EV space, or electric vehicles, have bolstered this industry. We have all kinds of stories about many of these up-and-coming companies. This week, I wanted to do a deeper comparison on these stocks. You see, some of these stocks are news-driven trades, and some are bona fide longer-term holds. Question: how many of you will be considering buying an electric car in the near future? You don't want to miss this analysis. I look at a lot of YouTube content because I want to see how I compare out to everybody else that's presenting on YouTube. I've seen a lot of short content on NIO and why a lot of people out there are telling you, well, it's a good stock, it's not a good stock. Again, that's not my job. My job is to find the stocks that are hitting the news. NIO stock can double. JP Morgan says it gained 26% in a day. Well, first thing that comes to my mind is that's a news-driven thing. JP Morgan raised it because if I go to the next story, NIO stock jumps towards a record after JP Morgan nearly triples its price target. That's a news-driven story, all right? So everybody's out there, I'm looking at content and they're saying, yeah, this is a great stock and this is where you should buy it, this is where you should sell it. You're relying on subjective information. I don't know how fully objective it is. So I'm going to give you an objective assessment of NIO. All right, so that's the story. I don't even have to read it. The headline tells the whole story, all right, pretty much. Let's get back into my watch list. NIO is the story. Now, I also put other stocks that were in here that were in that space, the electric vehicle space. Since early July, Glenn and Joey, it's more so Glenn. Glenn has been talking about clean energy. All right, that was our first story earlier this year, talking about clean energy, and it's been rocking and rolling. All right, so clean energy looks at solar, looks at wind, but electric vehicles have taken center stage. All right, so I look at NIO. NIO is trading at $28, a value of $1.60. So somebody said, do I know what I'm talking about? You saw that, right, Joey? They said that. Do I know what I'm talking about? When we value a stock, we look at earnings. Earnings on the stock is a negative earnings. They're making negative money. Now, they're trying to grow their earnings at a clip of 8% a year. I hear that. But they ain't making money. So that's going to affect how we value this stock. I'm not going to give a full-blown, hey, the stock is worth what the stock's price is trading at when the company is losing money. Plain and simple. So to ask me the question if I know what I'm talking about, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. The software is designed to give you what you need to hear, not what you think you need to hear. All right, so the stock is overvalued. Let's do more information. Upside potential on the stock, relative value. The stock's upside potential as compared to AAA corporate bond. Are you ready to hold NIO long-term yet? Well, AAA corporate bond should really blow NIO out of the water as far as performance over the next 1 to 3 years. Okay. Relative safety. Does the company meet or exceed its earnings expectations quarter over quarter, year over year? Is it a safe stock? Below the value of 1. Not altogether a safe stock. What's helping the stock? The stock is definitely in an uptrend right now. It's pegged at the highest value that we can give on a stock that's moving up. That's important. Now, I can make the decision that NIO right now is a news-driven stock that I don't want to hold long-term, that is not altogether a safe stock. All right, so let's add a little bit more to the story. What other stocks are in that space? Let's look at Tesla. Tesla is trading at $446 with a value of 85, way overvalued. Now, does it have good upside potential? Darn right. Is it a safe stock? Yup. Is it going up in price? Sure is. Is the earnings per share positive? $2.37. What are they doing with their earnings? They're growing it at a clip of 37% a year. Which stock would I rather buy into? All right, wait, before you answer that question, there's more. What other stock is in that space? Workhorse. That's another stock that's in that space. All right, $22 is trading at. Look at where it is sorted by our master indicator, towards the bottom of the list. So I see the videos out there that say Workhorse is the stock to buy. Okay, that's giving an opinion. I'm giving analysis. Okay, the stock's trading at $22, value of $2.50. Stock's overvalued. Does it have good upside potential? Relative value is 0.50. It's not altogether a stock that I want to hold long term. News-driven stock in a space that's rocking and rolling. Is it a safe stock? Below 1. Yeah, it's not altogether a safe stock. Is it moving up in price? RT is below 1. Not thinking that I want to get into the stock right now. Negative earnings. Now, the interesting thing I like about Workhorse, the stock has got negative earnings, but they're really pushing to grow their earnings at a clip of 23% a year. With that rising earnings, they're going to get positive real soon. I like a stock that's got positive earnings and positively growing their earnings. I like Workhorse a little bit more from that perspective. Even though the fundamentals are not there yet, I like that they're really growing their earnings. Another stock, Nikola. Stock's trading at $23.18, value $6.96. Overvalued. Upside potential? Not there. I don't think I want to own that stock long term as compared to AAA corporate bond. Safety, 0. It's below 1. It's not altogether a safe stock. Is it moving up in price? No. Not only that, stock's a sell. Negative earnings, growing at a negative clip. Now you've got the real information. Not what I think about the stock. not what I think about any of these stocks. This is the power of the software that you can get for 99 cents for 30 days. Let's look at their graphs. All right? I did. Oh, man, my desk blankie went away. Let me go put that back up there. All right, let's go look at their stocks. Let's go look at their graphs. Right click. Let's go make a decision. If I'm going to look at a stock in this space, which one would I like? NIO's news driven. I like the equity curve. But what did I find out about NIO? Let me move that over. What did I find out about NIO? The fundamentals are not there. Who trades NIO? That's more of a trade. Look at that graph. I like the graph. Don't get me wrong. Graph looks good. Good rising volume. RT is above 1. RT is pegged. But fundamentally, the stock is not good. I'm not telling you not to buy it, but I do know something. With a stock like this, I put a tighter stop. I take the profits when I can. So that's what I think about NIO even being so overvalued. I'm not telling you not to buy it, but you better make sure that you're more of an aggressive trader and you trade it more like an aggressive trader. This ain't a long-term buy and hold. What other stock is in here? Tesla. Looking at a 3-month graph, I like the fundamentals behind it. Where's it sitting right now in a level of a channel? Let's take those off. I got a level of support sitting on Tesla at 355 with a level of resistance at 502. It's in that channel. I do like fundamentally sound, but if I'm not in it yet, I'd like to see it break out of that channel. There's another stock that I want to take a look at. Workhorse is in here. Woo! So Workhorse, look at that movement on the stock's price. And again, folks, this ain't what I think about the stock. I'm looking at what you see. The stock's price having a hard time breaking above a level of resistance at 30.79. Look at that candle right there. That's a shooting star, follow through. Broke through a level of support at 22.75. I got another level of support sitting at 20.20. This is the kind of information I need. RT went below 1. Stock's in a downtrend. I'm going to take a look at Nikola. Look at it. Everybody calls this the next Tesla. What's it doing? Look at the RV below 1, RS below 1, RT below 1. Yeah, it may be the next Tesla. It ain't right now. And I'm going to take a look at one more stock that's been making the news. Did I not put it in here? I didn't. That's Joey's fault again. SPI. Big move on the stock today. Up 29%. Also in this space. All right. I had that as... No, I had it in here. Let's go view the stock. Let's analyze it real quick. Big move up. Stock's trading at 958, value, the stock's is trading at 921, value of 959. Fairly valued. Upside potential? Not there. Relative safety? Not there. What's helping it? Stocks in an uptrend, positive earnings, but they're growing at a negative clip. What kind of person trades this? More of a trader. Rich, are you here? Is Trade Shark here? All right, because he asked me about this stock long term. I'm not feeling this stock long term, not yet. The fundamentals are not there. The upside potential as compared to AAA corporate bond is not there. The safety or the indicator of risk, not there. Negative earnings growth rate, not there. I'm not ready. Let's go look at that graph. Am I ready to pull the trigger on? No. Look at all of this. So all of this happened because they got a contract. They got a contract in China, which is good news for it. But look at the violent swings on the stock. Are you, as let's say, even as a trader, are you comfortable playing that stock? Think about that. All right, just think about that. And it's good to see a stock move up on news, but go use the power of the software to help you to make a better decision. That's all that I say. I say that time and time again. Let the stock come to you. Don't try to speculate on what you think the stock is going to do. All right, with that, any questions on my EV stocks? Any questions on my EV stocks? All right, this is an industry that's rocking and rolling, folks. I totally understand that. Just make the right decisions at the right time and make sure you're the type of investor that can manage that trade. All right, too many overpriced. Steve has a better singing voice than what? Brian, hush. Solo is a stock that I'm actually trading in real time. I'll take a look at that when we get to looking at individual stocks. All right, so I keep seeing the stocks. And understand this, if there's a stock that at the end I don't get to, click the link that Joey's going to put in there for our free stock analysis. You can get a free stock analysis report on any stock. All right, Tesla long term. I like Tesla long term because it's got good upside potential. It's got fundamentals. Tesla, I like longer term for that reason. The stock may be overvalued, but it's got good fundamentals, good earnings, and growing their earnings at a clip. I like it. And if you think Tesla's too expensive, how about it has options? There you go. It's got options. Is there an EV? I've created my own. It's not one that's automatically built, but I've got a clean energy EVs, and I've got my stocks. I went through and did the work to find what stocks are clean energy EVs. There they are. I built it. How about you can build your own watch list on the fly whenever you want? All right. All right, let me show you something. Here's the watch list average of all of the 14 stocks that are in there. How hot is the industry? There it is. There's the industry. Look at that. Industry is rocking and rolling and coming up to a level of resistance right now.